Okay, everybody. Okay. Welcome back. Ugh, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to Long Winded, your favorite place to be on a Thursday. If I do say so myself, and if it's not, don't tell me, because it's what I would like to believe, and that's okay. And that's positive thinking, um, quantum physics, marketing management, whatever you want to call it. Uh, I feel like this is my first time recording by myself since I've been back. What do you want to know where I was? What are you curious? I was filming Hello Me. Everybody's like, oh my God, where were you? Scotland. I'm just filming a show. Like you guys know, I was filming Traders. But I do have a lot of shit to say. Um, Naturally, this tiny little pea brain has been working overtime. It is pretty overwhelmed. The one thing, I have a lot to say. Just to start off with some housekeeping, why don't you mind your business? Whoa. Just top of the epi, things to get out of the way. Why don't we all mind our business? No, I'm not talking to you. No, I'm really not talking to the real ones that listen, and even not the real ones. I'll take anyone that listens. You guys, I did not get here. Where am I? Who the fuck knows? By not minding my own business. I know you're surprised because I'm a hot goss and I love boiling hot tea. I do, but that comes to me, so it becomes my business. I don't go out of the way. I'm not spying on the neighbors. I'm not on the ring cam. I just like, it's like, how do men figure? It's like, where do you find the energy? Where does it come from? I'd like a lot of it. My Siggy glasses are dirty, like a true Siggy mommy. Um, it's like I would like to have just half as much energy as you to be in everyone's fucking business. Because what I could do with that energy, get out of bed at 9 hours of sleep instead of 9.5, move through life with an extra pep instead of a slow, steady slug. It's like, no, I don't think it's the depression. I'm actually doing really well. On You guys know I'm always on a med journey. I've tried it all. I was how many? I don't know. I'm taking a pill and a half of Lamictal, but I think it's 25s. So I was on two, but it made me so sedated, just like I was literally fighting through the fog. And I'm like, I cannot live. So then I cut down and I'm doing great. It's you guys, who knows? I have an appointment with my psychiatrist. I'm gonna see if there's anything else we can do, because there some of the anxieties, but like maybe I'm just not gonna be able to live in a state of other people, which is not severely anxious, maybe, and that's okay. But anyways, it's like, because okay, I'm all over the place with this work that I do, contributing to society. I pay my taxes begrudgingly. I get to consume. I've never been able to really consume at this rate, much to my fucking chagrin, because it's my favorite thing to do. I think being chronically online is made just for a person like me. Me telling everyone to mind their business while I'm clearly not minding mine. But it's like, whatever, I'm just reading the internet. I want to go in deep rabbit holes about theories and thoughts and things. the Charlie XCX. I was towing the line of Chronically Online before Charlie XCX. It's for the girlies who don't have the energy. Two, this is what it is. It's coming to me as I'm talking. This Chronically Online is for the girlies who cannot be bothered, be arsed to stick their nose in real life. It's actually better for me if I don't know what's going on in your relationship. Come to me when you got to talk to me. I don't, it's like actually fine. Obviously, I check up on my friends. Obviously, I know everything, but it's like, as far as like, it's like beyond that. I don't need to know what's going on in everyone's, what's going on in all of their personal life. Like, it's actually fine. So Chronically Online is like a good way to get out that same energy, I think, for me. But, people have a lot of opinions on what they think I should be doing. Again, I'm not talking about you. This is a metaphorical you, a philosophical, not actually there. You guys get it, the yous. Because I'm not totally in the comments. You guys know that. I just cannot do that to myself. I have to protect myself at all fucking costs. But some do get to me and they're actually funny. And they're honestly validating because everyone's like, you should have whatever, so-and-so on the pod. You should do this. What about this? What about this? It's like, why don't you shut the fuck up? Let me put on my Siggy glasses and run my mouth. Like, what? How's that for size? Don't know what that means, but it sounded good. How's that to try on for size? So that's what we've been doing. Sure enough, somebody on my TikTok goes, love you, love the pod. Please, dear God, do not have another man guest on. I go, oh my God. Oh my God. They're so on to me. It's not like, it's like in literally no shade. I want to be able to be like everyone else and be able to have a conversation with a man. You guys, I don't know what it is. I don't know, but that's the thing I've been reckoning with the whole time. It's like, there's parts about all of us that we don't get to know why they are the way they are. They just are, and let it be. And that's okay. Because this is for the girlies. I get it. We want to talk about the things we want to talk about. And sometimes the men, they just don't get it. No matter how hard they try, which, mind you, I am getting into Love Island and I am going full scorched earth. Nothing left behind. Mark my words. They just make it too, it's like I woke up inspired after having last night's episode of Love Island, which is day 2 of Casa Amor. I will get into it. It's like so crazy, just feeding me content, not in the way that they think they are. But yes, I also watched the Dallas Cowboys doc, and as you may or may not know, I was a Denver Broncos cheerleader for 5 years. Big flex. No big. Well, let me try that again. Big flex, low key, high key, whatever. You guys get it. Whenever I tell people now, they're like so surprised. They're like, no fucking way. I'm like, is that the biggest, like, is that as crazy as people think? But anyways, it was just like, whatever. I had like been a dancer for long enough, not even my whole life. I had to beg to be put in dance. So it's like, I was not, mind you, I will talk a lot of shit. Obviously, Denver Broncos cheer is America's sweethearts. It's like they're not. The Cowboys was the first cheer team. News to me. I thought they took their outfits from Denver Broncos cheer. Turns out we did, but we did do it better. I think we wear skirts, and first of all, we're all seasons. Oh my God, not me leaving this out. This isn't, you guys, this is still housekeeping, mind you, because we're still on minding our own business. But just let me give you some background detail. The Denver Broncos perform in all weather. What? Yes. Sorry, that's huge. Nobody can compete. We do not have a humidity controlled, temperature controlled, probably oxygen controlled dome. No, in fact, there's no oxygen where we play. So I feel like there should be extra points for that. Anyways, as the cheerleaders, we perform in all weather. So we wear 10 pounds of leather chaps. Literally, I shit you not, in the fall, and snowsuits in the winter. And then we wear little skirts in the summer, but they're so cute and they're so flattering. I think way more flattering than the shorts. There, I said it. I'm not here to make friends. Nobody else in the room, obviously. But if I did ever meet a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, you bet your ass the first thing that'd come out of my mouth is how iconic they are, because they are. We got you, whatever, you guys. This is all coming from a place of pride and ego. Nobody cares. I was a cheerleader for 5 years. It took me 3 years to make it, because I'm not a technique girl. If you can imagine, you wanna get a glimpse of some of you may have watched me on Dancing with the Stars, but really baseline, it's more Kristen Wiig doing Liza Minnelli on SNL versus DCC solo round. I'm giving the former. They wouldn't even look twice at me on DCC. But they would really be missing out, because I bring a lot of the personality. I held down the back line. I kept the back line. Shoulder moving, shimmying, facials, hairography was my real strong suit, and sex appeal in the back when no one can see me. And that's totally fine. Like, I get it. It's like, that's the thing, is I feel like sometimes with these things, like, it's like there's politics involved. You want to make your mark. You came in with a plan. My plan is to have no plan. I just wanted to perform. I wanted this experience. I wanted to get from it what it would give me. It's like, I didn't have any expectations. I wasn't brown nosing. I wasn't minding other people's business. I was staying in my own lane, in the back row, focusing on my own moves. To an extent, you guys. You know I like to talk a healthy amount of shit, and that's fine, but I don't let it consume me. Anyways, I think we can all just mind our own. It's really not that bad, and you can go places. Exhibit A, right here, in your own home, working your own IT goals. But I just never one to be like, this, and I get it. It's like there's the whole thing about like identity, and like we don't know who we are, so we like need something or an organization to tell us. And once you figure out that that's happening, I feel like that is a sign that we have to look elsewhere. So it took me 3 times to make it. Luckily the director saw something in me, thank God, gave me a chance. And I was never the captain. I was never going to be the captain. Did I vote for myself on every ballot every year? Fuck yeah, because who's going to back me if I don't back me? Not being a captain was the best thing to ever happen to me in my Broncos career, because I didn't leave jaded. They didn't have any expectations. I didn't know. I didn't have to mind other people's business. But yeah, I think like the real genuine you comes out when it's ready. You don't have to force it down people's throats, And you can lead in other ways. You don't need like the title or the goals. Like poor Victoria, which thank God she changed her mind at the end when she was like, I've been here for 4 years now. I basically deserve to be in a leadership role. It's like, says who? Also, it's not that deep. This cannot be your whole thing. And like, what are you, like, you're getting out more from the team. It gives you a sense of community. It's so fucking fun. You get to wear a hot outfit every Sunday. You get to perform and do what you love. Like, it doesn't like, we don't necessarily need these like, outside validation to make us feel validated. I put my head down. I knew my shit. I did not ever come to rehearsal unprepared. I never came without a spray tan to a game. And I just showed up professionally. I fell in fucking line. And that worked for me. Okay, that's enough. There's some housekeeping. Okay, also. We know the Rat Man is everywhere. For what reason, I cannot understand or get behind. It's like we're just making excuses for ugly guys. Like, we don't need to do that. We can understand our worth. I mean, we do not have to buy what is being fed to us by fake news propaganda. We don't need to be into the rat man. Insert picture of Barry Keoghan. You guys, no, I know. He has some confidence about him. And you know what? And this is going to be the real. Okay, it's like, okay, just a couple things first. If you're into a rat man, just try a lesbian. Swear to God, they're hotter. Objectively, women are better to look at. They have better personalities because they've been through some shit. And they don't have to overcompensate as much. Like these rat men, imagine what they're having to overcompensate for. First of all, their egos are so fragile because they're born a man for some reason and cannot understand for the life of them. Like that. Well, it's like because they think the whole world revolves around them. So when they find out that it doesn't, that other people with a vagine have an opinion, they cannot handle it. Lesbians don't act like that. And they'll treat you right. They'll really, like, chivalry does not die. It begins in a lesbian. And I'm not going to force it down your throat. Some people are like, she's forcing it so far down. It's like this TikTok loosely mentioning that I'm dating a girl is not forcing it down your throat. But that sounds like repression, and it sounds like you should explore. There is such a fun part of it. Strap. You've ever tried a strap on? You've ever tried a strappy? Talk about fun. Talk about exciting. Talk about doing something bad. Anyways. Back to Barry Keoghan. Yeah, you guys, we just, like, women, we do not have to be so desperate as to lower our standards to the rodent varmint man. We don't. No, because not only would they ever do the same for us, though still, we've all heard the horror stories of the fugly dude still having the audacity to fuck over the hot girl. It's just like we don't want to believe, we do not want to believe it can happen, but it can happen. Date someone for their personality, of course. We cannot put these rat men on a pedestal as a genre of man we should be vying for. I'm saying it's going to come with consequences. And they're going to get way too much confidence. And then they're really going to ruin it for us and them. Oh, but we trusted you. This was supposed to be a different way. We picked you over the Jacob Elordi. No. Someone standing next to Jacob Elordi in a 2.5-hour film will never come on top, and they shouldn't. That is their fate. We've all been there. It's happened to all of us. We don't need to make excuses for him. Anyways, but the real thing is that, okay, so the rat man bagged Sabrina Carpenter. Ooh. he can't even, well, it's like there's a couple things. One, yes, it's a PR stunt. He can't even believe his life because he's probably not living it. She has a full restraining order, no contact if he comes around the corner of her street. There's no way this is going on in private. She's like, if there's no camera around, it ain't happening, Bear. Barry, your little blueberry looking ass, get away. You cannot come within 200 feet of me, and you know it. It's in a contract that you signed. There is an exchange of goods. He's getting money, a lot of money, to be photographed with her outside of Craig's. By the way, my parents are coming this weekend, and I'm taking my stepmom there for her birthday. So excited I haven't been. And if I see Barry, I'm going to have a couple words for him, okay? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for the good of us. This isn't even happening if there's not a G7X Mark II to take photos of them, or if he's not in a music video. Once they walk away from Coachella holding hands, he's getting into a separate vehicle to be escorted by the cops to make sure he does not break the rules of his restraining order. She isn't buying this. I promise. This is a PR stunt. Which, you guys, is fine. It's fine. It's okay. Believe you me. If I wasn't in a committed lesbian relationship with the love of my life, you bet your ass I'd be PR stunting. I'd be PR stunting here. I'd be PR stunting there. If I had a sex tape to leak, it'd be out there. But my sex tape would be literally no movement under the covers. It wouldn't go anywhere. It wouldn't be that exciting. But you guys, it's like, and it worked. She's popping the fuck off. She's not new around here. They're both popping off. We have the rise of the rap man, but this is propaganda. It's working. They have to do these things for their careers. Think of the Kardashians. I mean, Timmy and Kylie, I don't know. It's like probably, but also he's just such a horn dog. But Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny, hello, they're both gay. That ain't working. Like, they have to do these things for their careers. It's just, and it works. Look, it's working. We're talking about it. Sabrina Carpenter's espresso cappuccino is like the only thing we want to drink. Please, please, please. Iconic. But you guys, if you're paying attention, she is setting up. She is 2 steps ahead. She's setting up for the breakup, as she fucking should, because she needs to come out on top for having given this rap man any time of day, even if it's just through Elite Daily. Okay, he is indebted to her. He would be nobody without her. No, I didn't watch Saltburn. No, I cannot vouch for him in his thespian skills. But that's not what we're talking about. Please, please, please. She's already thinking once she's sick of his ass, she doesn't want to do this anymore. She's going to get rid of him and put all the blame on him. And he cannot refuse the offer of being in her music video. So he has to play along because he's getting a lot out of it too. Mind you, not even to get into his height, which, like, I know short kings need love too. Like, again, but let's just not deduce it all to their, we're making excuses for these men's looks. Do they make excuses for women? No, they're constantly still talking about us, constantly bringing us down. They're not making any excuses for us, and you will not find me making one excuse for them. Robbie is a short king. Barry Keegan is not. Robbie also has a personality. I've never talked to Barry Keegan, so I don't know. Okay, so whatever. We know he's the short king. I'm thinking like 5'7", 5'6". I don't know, Tom Cruise height. It's like that's what they do for the actors. Like they like just translate so well on TV. So I'm thinking Sabrina Carpenter is like 5'2", 5'3". She's always in heels, whatever. I'm always in heels too. I'm 5'8". I'm probably 6 feet in heels. Okay, Sabrina Carpenter is 4'11", says Wikipedia. As I typed in the Google search, jaw on the floor, completely unhinged like a snake, about to eat a rat man for dinner. You heard me. If Sabrina Carpenter's 4'11", what does that make Barry Keegan 5'3"? You guys, this has to end, and it has to end now. It's all a farce, just like everything. But I am a truth seeker and I'm a truth teller. And there are no facts to anything I just said, strictly personal opinions, which I frequently change. So take what you want, take it with a grain of salt. I'm begging. I am. If you're even thinking about entertaining a rat rodent man, mind you, this idea is not just in our country. It made it across the pond overseas into a tiny area in northern Scotland. People working on traders were talking about this rodent man. This is an epidemic. This isn't just a demic. What do they call it? What's the difference between pandemic and epidemic? It's the worst one. Pandemic v. epidemic. Okay. An endemic is just a constant presence. It hasn't been contained. The rat man is a full pandemic. Get your masks on. And I'm talking about the KN95s when you see a rodent man, because they're ready to infiltrate the virus is spreading. Don't say I didn't warn you. But if you feel signs and symptoms of the rat man, I beg you, switch gears, try out a lesbian. It's all in the fluidity. In the being androgynous. You don't know. You don't care. You're not abiding by social norms. There's a gray area. There's a fluidity where all things romantic and hot are possible. A turn on. I don't know what gender you are. Sign me up. Because we can make our own narrative. It's a blank slate. There's nothing set in stone around here. That could lead to some freaky deaky. And that's what I'm here for. Also, Gabriette fully calling Maddie Healy a rat man. She's not buying it either. Nobody likes Maddie Healy. I do not understand the appeal. He looks like his physical condition and health is declining rapidly. Gabriette, please get out while you have the time. And, okay, so whatever. Instagram's on to me. They know my algorithm. They have my number. They have my digits. They know what's going on. So I'm scrolling. There's a new marriage. There's a gorgeous celebration of this knockout and an objectively rodent man by the name of Thomas Brody Sangster. Never heard of him. I'm not a Disney girl. I did go to his Insta profile. I think something on Disney Plus. Anyways, he seems like he would fit this category. I'm sure half of my friends will go feral over him for no reason other than we've been gaslit by society once again. Now they're infiltrating the dating community. We have got to hold on to our own. Anyways, Thomas Brody Sangster looks like a not so distant relative of Ellen DeGeneres. He looks just like a lesbian. Please just try out a real lesbian. Okay. Okay, we're switching gears. I don't even know how much of this I'm going to be able to get into because I have a lot on my mind. I'm always trying the next best thing to improve my health because honestly, I'm trying to be a centenarian. And I've tried it all, but one thing that has stuck has been AG1. I drink it every morning as a part of my routine before I take Nardo out for his morning walk. It just starts the day out strong because who knows how or when things are gonna take a turn, if you know what I mean. And my dad was just in town and he was so excited when he saw all my AG1. He was like, "Oh my God, who takes this?" I was like, "You're looking at her. Why are you so excited?" It's giving me the ick. But he has good taste. And now that he's retired, he does so much research on nutrition because he also wants to be a centenarian. So basically, if he backs AG1, so should you. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that delivers daily nutrients and gut health support and is backed by multiple research studies, so you can trust what you're putting into your body. I fully trust AG1 because they've done their due diligence when developing this product. And what I mean by that is their entire formula is backed by research studies, not just the singular ingredients, which we love to hear. There's so much information out there about nutrition, but I trust AG1 knows what they're doing and they can prove it. Just one little example, AG1 conducted a study with the key markers of high quality research, third party, double blind, and placebo controlled. Hello. I wish everything I put into my body came with this much research. I always am having trouble with chronic fatigue. You guys know me. And normally I'm a 2-cup a dayer, but with AG1, I feel like I don't need as much caffeine and overall feel lighter. 97% of participants felt more energy after 30 days of drinking AG1, and 80% of people in a research study noticed less gas and bloating. Say goodbye to your gas X, girlies. AG1 is a sponsor of this podcast. If I had to recommend one product to support whole body health, it's AG1, and that's why I'm excited to welcome them as a new partner. It's easy and satisfying to start your journey with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2, and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase at drinkag1.com/winded. That's drinkag1.com/winded. Check it out. So I'm going to try and hit the high points and move on. And obviously I will circle back. And this is Love Island, USA. What a treat we're getting in the middle of summer. It literally, I go to bed excited for the next day for once. That never happens. I'm trying to sleep into the next day. What do I have to live for? Now, oof. I have the best drama TV. I mean, it did. So the recoupling of Casa Amor is tonight, and I'm recording today, so obviously I don't get to see it. So I just got done with the second episode of Casa, and it is devastatingly sad. But it's like the drama is unmatched, unparalleled. It's like people love to talk about the production. Like we were at a pool party and they were like, "Oh, USA is just so produced." No, one of my cameras just went. Hold on. Never mind. I'm just paranoid because of everything I went through in the beginning. Everyone's like, "Gabby, you need a team." I'm like, I'm doing fine. I know the audio is sometimes not the best and I'm trying to work on it. I've been doing better sound checks, but believe you me, I prefer to run my mouth with nobody's opinions or thoughts or presence face in the room. I do better like that. It's complete freedom. Ideally one day, yes, I'll have a team. Okay, there, I said it. I'm just fueling up on a very concerning iced coffee with chunks in it. But that is because I'm out of half and half. I just cleaned out my fridge because my parents are coming. It's like everything has to be spotless. I have to. And when I say parents, I mean my mom and my stepmom and my dad. I know it's confusing. I mean, hopefully I do have some new listeners here. Hopefully I'm garnering an audience. But people who know me from The Bachelor know that I am estranged from my mom. Just a tiny aside. Anyways, I'm out of half and half because I fully cleaned out the fridge. Nothing was left behind because there was a mysterious stench. And so I had to use whipped cream in my coffee. But I need everything to be spick and span spotless because I will not hear any kind of flack from my parents. Also, I don't have an extra bed because let's be real, I don't need to have guests all the time. When my friends come, they're sleeping in the bed with me and then one's on the couch and that works just fine. But I told them, I was like, you guys will get the bed, I'll sleep on the couch. And they were like, what? I'm like, don't act surprised, it's fine. 2, do not even try and push me. What are you in your 60s gonna sleep on the couch? Please don't fight me. I'm washing the sheets, everything. I don't even know where I was before, but back to, people are like, Love Island USA is so produced, like, because I know their walking shots are fake. I'm like, who gives a fuck? I love B-roll. That's what they make you do it. It's like they make you do the walking shot over and over. Who cares? It's first of all, the cinematography, whatever kind of filter they're using on Love Island looks so good. Peacock is upping their game. There's like a pretty filter on it because Love Island was so low budget. You guys know they're still using those necklace mics. Like, what the fuck? But it's like, I love B-roll. It's a chance for you to get your one shot. It feels like you're in a movie. We're all wannabes. And I love when they do funny stuff. Like all the shots of the boys leaving for Casa and them like running to get their suitcases and riding on top of them. And they're being like so crazy. I'm like, this is hilarious. And it's like, I don't even know if I've really gotten into this. And I'm not trying to invalidate anybody else. But like, I went on TV. I had been through some shit. I got some trauma. It's taken me a long time to reckon with, but it's like I actually think it's taught me a lot. I figured out a lot about myself. So by the time I was in like a produced reality TV environment, I was like, oh, wait a second. Like, I do have free will. I know myself and I'm going to act accordingly. Of course you play along with some things. You're making TV. But people are like, well, how do you know that the conversations are real? I'm like, there's actually no script. Like, yeah, sometimes they'll encourage you to say things in like interview, but you're not going to say anything that's really severely not true to you. And the conversation can take a turn at any point. So when people are actually talking to each other, it's like, no, literally, a lot of us do have pea brains and cannot remember lines. So it's like, that's where it's like cause and effect, and having a conversation is really truly like the people giving us way too much credit. But the producers are, with that being said, I'm going to continue to talk about production. They are being messy with like sending them videos from Casa. I'm like, oh fuck. That is so like kind of low and so messy. But at the end of the day, I do think they were trying to protect the girls. Because if they welcome these dumbass bottom of the barrel, the bar is in hell, scummy dudes, they would have looked so dumb and watched it back and have been even like the same amount of broken. Even more, because then you're invested even more. So it's like if that's like where I am trying to keep the peace in my own mind. I'm like, okay, it's okay if they had the girls back. Anyways, let's try and start from the beginning. The male cast is trash. Is complete. It's like garbage. It's dump truck trash. Garbage truck trash. Landfill trash. And that's a reflection of all men in society. Like, this is like, that is reality TV, is a reflection of society. You're pulling from all different parts of the world, all different parts of personalities, and I'm sorry, I know there's good men out there, so you say. No, I'm just kidding. You guys know. I don't know. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say there's good men out there. But if you have a good one, whatever, I'll take your word. Anyways, but it's like, this is kind of like, okay, why are the men terrible? Because there's the classic case. They just haven't been through anything. The whole world has been given to them. They're put on a pedestal. They haven't had to work hard for anything. The world is literally designed for them to succeed. Imagine if I went outside and felt like the whole world was, no, I feel like the whole world is actively against me, because it is. I feel like if I'm not going outside in a gunny suit, a gunny sack, a ghillie suit, then I'm at risk of being oogled. Fuck no. I don't let them take me down. But still, it's like, even just like our basic safety is at risk leaving the house. Sorry to be dramatic. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But it's like, and it just shows because of the way they treat the girls, and it's like, they're just so afraid to admit that they're down bad for these hot ass fucking girls. These girls are the cream of the crop. You will never have them fawning over you in real life, because there's going to be someone with a better personality, and there's going to be someone better looking. Okay? No real man wants to go on reality TV. Red fucking flag. Maybe back in the day, but not in this day. Already, we're starting out at a deficit. Already, we have the negatives to overcome before we even get to neutral with these guys. Ugh. But the girls are team sports. Obviously, it's like there is a phenomenon or something. A phenomenon. I don't even know if it's a phenomenon or just like literally how our brains work. Like, when you're so close to somebody every day, then you will naturally just fall in love with them. It's like fully Stockholm syndrome, or like Castaway when he fell in love with the volleyball or something like that, I swear. Anyways, so that's why the girls are like, it's like they're subconsciously playing along. So they think they're into these guys, but dear God, I just like, please don't. Anyways, so first, Rob was public enemy number 1. Yes. And I hope he still like reclaims his spot. Sometimes I get a text and it's just like, ugh, and then throws me off, but I'm back. Rob, I'm hoping, I have high hopes for him to reclaim public enemy number 1, because I love to fucking hate him. Sue me. And I do take him personally, because he is what's really wrong. They're all wrong, but he's a wolf in sheep's clothing, and that's what I don't fucking like. Just be a wolf. Just be who you are. You don't have to come in the guise of some like dumbass dude in overalls and a pretty face and pretend that you're nice. And I knew it was too good to be true in the beginning. For all of those who don't watch Love Island, I have actually nothing to say to you except that you should truly go watch it. But this is more a lesson in anthropology, so I'm asking you to stick around. Anyways, okay, so for the ones that don't watch, Rob is super fucking hot. He's like probably 6'2", gorgeous body, green eyes, a problem. Ladies, run, the fastest you've ever ran. Because at first he was like, and by the way, he was, oh wait, this is season 6, I'm dead, of Love Island, because he was on season 5. Why are you going on Love Island twice in a row and acting like that? He's a snake wrangler and his whole personality is being into bugs. First of all, what the fuck? First of all, how old are we? This is your whole personality as a grown man in overalls, in which he tries to make a joke after someone calls him out and says he's dry as fuck and has nothing to say. He's like, yeah, I wear D on D. She's like, what? He's denim on dick. It's like, please, dear God, shut the fuck up and never say another word again. I will say the women have been calling these guys out left and right. They're literally not giving in and not playing along, which I love. Serena is an icon queen. She's incredible. Obviously, all the gay girls are hoping she's gay because she just does not have any time for these guys. She makes them work for it. She fully called out Cordell when he's like, I'm a model and an actor. And she's like, so do you have any goals? He's like, to be an actor. She's like, that's your long-term goal? Like, just not having it. I'm like, like we should have workshops to try this stuff out and hire men. And that's the thing is men, they're masochists. They love pain. They love to be berated. Truly. Okay, so Rob, yeah. He's just like his true colors came out eventually, like we all knew they would, when everything with Leah went down. So he was coupled up with this like hot girl who's funny, has a personality, is flirty, sexy, not afraid to play the game, Leah. People are like, she's from Calabasas. I'm like, what are we going to do, you guys? She's a rich, I know, sometimes like it just happens. We can't control everything. And you know, it's annoying that people are rich, believe you me, and not got to grow up like that, I know. But she's giving. So we got to just like, we got to keep our heads in the game. Talk about what is relevant and matters. Anyways, and then, so he was like coupled up with Leah, like in the beginning was really into her. And then this other hot girl comes in and immediately he turns his head, obviously. And just like even what he said to her was just like so annoying. And I feel like there is a way, like that's the thing, even on The Bachelor, it's like the lead guys like hate The Bachelor because it's like you guys fuck up all the time. You don't know how to treat people with respect. Like I have no complaints really. But it's like girls like are just so good at keeping the conversation open. They're not going to quote unquote close off until they're ready. They're going to be open like, hey, I have kind of like, I want to get to know this guy, kind of have a crush on him, but like I'm also still into you. Especially like in the early stages, that's literally just going to happen. Meanwhile, the guys take it so hard. They're like, oh, I'm not your only one. Oh, I'm going to make you pay and say that I don't trust you and that I don't like you and pretend that I don't want to be around you when they're so fucking down bad. It's like, why is it such a big deal for men to admit that they like a girl when the girl isn't fully like, yeah, they like you, but maybe they like other people. Like, honestly, hot when you are like 10 toes down, like, oh no, you're the girl for me and I'm going to pursue you and nothing is going to stop me from that. Like, that's how Cordell was with Serena. Don't get me started, because he really fucks it up in Casa Amor. But it's like, No, that's like, why are men so afraid to act like that? Because they can't, their egos cannot handle it. They're just like walking around butt hurt 24/7. Like, that's why they walk like they're kindergarten teachers in a pencil skirt, or because they're in skinny jeans. You guys, men and girls who are in close proximity to men, why you guys have to hear this, please spread the good word. Why are they wearing skinny jeans? Girls aren't even wearing skinny jeans. Why are you trying to squeeze your quintods, your quads that have somehow exploded into another name of a muscle because you're doing so many fucking squats a day? Mind you, they're all roided up. Those bodies are not natural, and their little dickies have probably shriveled to the size of a dolma. Like literal to scale. You know a dolma? A grape leaf that's wrapped around rice that's about this big and this big. That's what roids do to you. Please, we just lay off the skinny jeans. Okay, so that's out of the way. We're talking about Rob. Oh, yeah. So Rob ditches Leah for this girl, Andrea. Oh, and then he tells Leah, he's like, let me try and find the quote because I don't want to fuck it up. Okay, here it is. Okay, so Rob tells Leah, if you guys don't watch Love Island, let me break it down for you. Super hot, dumbass fucking dude who wears overalls like an idiot tells this hot girl who he's been with, and all over they have like inside jokes. They're like sneaking kisses on the balcony, like doing all the like going whatever. Tells her there's another hot girl that came in, Andrea. Rob tells Leah, if I ever choose her over you, you'll know. What the fuck? What in the actual fuck? Men are abusing their power. They think they can do whatever the fuck they want. Like, excuse me, you'll know. Like, obviously I'll know, but why would you even admit that? Like, and you guys, he thought this was something good to say to another girl that he's been pursuing, that he's been into, that he's basically been dating. You think it's okay to say to a girl, if I ever choose, first of all, don't even tell me that that's a thought in your mind, that if I choose her over you. Just stick to the fucking script, which is, I'm still open. I really am into you though, but you know, you always have my full honesty. Like, literally, why do you, men think that they can, and this is something that's happened actually, as you guys know, on being on The Bachelor. It's like these guys think that they say these hurtful things in the name of being honest. Bitch. The fuck? No, like, it's not, it's like, you're being too honest. Some things you just keep to yourself, and that's not lying by omission. That's being smart and having respect for the other person that you're in somewhat of a relationship with. It's like they think they can just get away with this because he's like, there's no way that Leah's going anywhere and I can just get away with, and I deserve this. Like, this is what the patriarchy has done for themselves. And I'm trying to blow that shit up. Ooh. Anyways, so this is where I start to hate Rob, okay? And then he has a full-blown breakdown. He's crying over what? I don't even know. It's like he's so dramatic. He's so full of shit. Andrea gets sent home, which you can say whatever you want about that. It's like they had to pick somebody. It was either going to be pinned on Leah or it's going to be pinned on Liv. It's just not that deep. And plus, we're in a game about why wouldn't you kind of send home? I mean, I wouldn't, but it's like, who cares? They're not together. And stemmed all this, is that Rob like is trying to blame Leah for sending his girl home. First of all, Rob, if you found love on Love Island and your girl got sent home, why the fuck wouldn't you go with her? That's the whole name of the game. If you like her so much, try it in the real world. No, because you're full of shit. No, because you're a virtue signaler. No, because I hate you. Ugh. And he didn't leave with her. And then he's still trying to drag Leah's name through the mud for what? Like, you're the one. It's just, he's just so annoying. I just cannot. And I don't even want to talk about him anymore. Okay. And if he doesn't take those overalls off, I swear to God. I love Leah. I think she's messy. I think she's playing the game. And I hope she fully finds like another storyline to keep her in until the end, because like she's just so funny and she says it how it is. Like when Andrea, Rob's girl that he was coupled up with, got sent home, and Rob made a big show, like the drama queen he is. Talk about a thespian. I wouldn't even dare call him a lesbian because he wishes. He stood up there and Leah like mocks him, and it's such a good scene. You guys have to go back and see it. But she's like, and Rob stands up there and it's like, good job, now you sending 3 home, like him plus the other 2 people. And she's like, but you're still standing up there in your overalls, bitch. But it's like, honestly, just her mocking him. Now you sending 3 home. And he didn't even go. It's like, it's so true. Leah keeps it 100. She comes for Connor's skinny jeans, which, like, I know, you guys, we can make excuses for Connor. He's boring as fuck. I'm sorry. And he would fall in love with anyone or anything giving him attention. If there was like a taxidermied animal on the wall that was available for recoupling, he would literally entertain it. He would have a full relationship. He just loves anyone and everyone. He's nice, and I hope he finds himself a nice girl, but his skinny jeans, we cannot keep making excuses for skinny jeans. And the state of his physiology is concerning to me. So, you know what? Like Serena said, we support Leah's rights and wrongs. And that's another thing, bringing it back, circling it back, full circle to our housekeeping. Let's just stay in our lane. You know? Our friends are going to do whatever they want to do. They're going to be a little messy. They're going to be a little here in their relationship. You know what? It doesn't concern me. Once it starts concerning me, I'll be concerned, but it doesn't really concern me. Okay. Oh my God. I didn't even. You guys, we are quickly running out of time, but I obviously have to talk about Aaron and Kendall and Casa Amor. Okay, hold on. Let me just read my notes so I can succinctly talk about it. Never been succinct. Succinct. Okay. Aaron is officially public enemy number 1. He's so fucking dead to me. First of all, he has a full ear of jewelry. He's gone out of his way to a tattoo shop, to a piercing parlor, to ask for a tragus piercing, to ask for this to be pierced. What are you? What are you, a gay boy? What do you like, dudes? The fuck are you doing? First of all, first red flag. Second of all, he is fruity as hell. He could be a full homosexual. And if he was, I would honestly support him more. Just come out with it. He's in love with Rob. He's coupled up with this gorgeous Kayla. She's cute, she's funny, she's goofy, she's beautiful. This is a once in a lifetime girl that you will never meet again in real life. Because the women are all of the appeal of this show because you guys are giving nothing. So first of all, understand your position and your situation and think critically. This is never going to happen to you again. You meet one hot girl in your life. You're lucky that you're on a national dating show that airs on one of the biggest streaming channels that you even can breathe her same air. This is never going to happen to you. Ever. So why are you acting like you rule the world and have your pick of the litter? You do not. Ever. Keep that in mind, Aaron. Okay? Even when he talks to other guys in chats, it's like it feels so forced and like he's reading off a script. It's like, do you have an original thought? Me just going in on him fully. I told you I was going full scorched earth. These guys cannot and will not fight and defend themselves. And that's okay because they're literal white men. They're at the top of the food chain. There's always going to be a wage gap and they're always going to have jobs. Anyways, okay, so maybe I'll move on to things that aren't so personal. When Kayla in the beginning, they have these challenges and you can like kiss a random guy to challenge. Everyone at this point, Love Island has been on long enough that it's like nothing is taken personally in the challenge. We're all just fucking around, stirring the pot a little bit. We do have to make TV. Who cares? Cordell took that shit on the chin. Aaron could never. He made Kayla feel so bad about every decision she made by pouting, by storming off, by making a scene, and by being like, I can't trust you anymore. Shut the fuck up. We're 3 days in. It's just not that deep. So you're trying to gaslight her. So he is literally making this whole scene all the time, about how he's always in the right in the relationship and she's the problematic one. This was in the beginning. They come back together naturally because he's just too his ego is too fragile that he cannot admit that he's down bad for one of the most gorgeous girls he's ever going to meet in his whole life. Just understand, nobody is going to fault you. Stop acting like you're better. Anyways, Fully is like telling Kayla that he's falling in love with her, is like, so down bad, being honest with her. Sorry. And then Casa Amor comes and the boys had a choice whether to stay or go. I thought Cordell was going to maybe stay, and then I hoped Aaron would stay, but I'm like, whatever, they're going to go, they'll be fine. Aaron starts cheating in 2.5 seconds. He doesn't even get one scrubby ass, dirty ass, fungus ridden toenail into the villa. Besides, he's laying it on so thick with another girl who, mind you, is not into you. She is clearly just using Aaron as a ticket to get into the villa, to stay for 3 weeks, to max her screen time. Obviously, we all would. It's painfully obvious how she does not give a fuck about him. And I don't even think he's giving a fuck about her. I feel like he's just doing it as some like weird stance. It's like, 1, you don't deserve to be in a relationship if you're acting like that. 2, who cares? This is why we need therapy, because being in a relationship is like, yeah, it's really scary and you have to confront why it's scary, but it's not bad. It's not bad to like make sacrifices for the person that you really love. It's like, just grow up. So he's fully making out. He's not even being like swindled or like really sought after. Truly, you guys, nobody actually cares about him. They just are pinning him and picking him as like an easy target, which he is. Like Cordell, also, so annoying. Whatever. I feel like he's kind of like the girl that he is cheating on Serena with. This is going to be really convoluted for the guys. For the people who aren't watching Love Island, I feel really bad for you. I can't stop now. The two cheaters are Aaron and Cordell. I do really like Cordell's girl. I think she's really cute. It's just hard to say. These Casa Amor girls are laying it on so thick that it really is hard to see if they're just going to dump these guys later, which they probably will. Like, Serena calls Cordell a short king, and that's fine because she's like known him for 3 weeks and they've had a whole friends to lovers story arc. Like, they've taken their time. It feels just so genuine. The way they banter and play, it makes my heart so well, like the Grinch. This new girl for Cordell is just like so fucking hot. She's sexy. She has sex appeal, and just like is laying it on so thick that Cordell already is dumb as fuck and now cannot think straight because he's so caught in the pussy sand, which I can't make excuses for him. And that's what Robbie's like, this is what men do. They cheating to them doesn't mean the same as cheating to women. I'm like, one, that doesn't make it okay, and two, that's just not true, because if they're the victim, they would be reacting way fucking worse. They would take that shit. They love being the victim. But it didn't even really take these guys any time at all to cheat on the two of the queens. First of all, the whole girl cast is really incredible. I have beef with Liv, I'll say it. Maybe I'll wrap it up with that. But it's just like, so tonight, it's like, I can't believe I'm talking about this without knowing the recoupling. My hopes are that Aaron crashes and fucking burns, and they bring in someone super hot and great and nice for Kaylor. I cannot with Aaron. It's like, part of me wants Cordell to come back for Serena, but there's just no way Serena's ever going to take him back. So it's like, at this point, I hope him and Daya just get voted off together and they can try then. It's like, I'm sorry. We have to keep Serena. We have to keep all the girls around. I also love looking at their cast photos. Some of them are like, we don't need to be like, ew, Aaron's is so retouched. Ew, Rob's. Ew, you guys, you have to see this. Ew, he thinks so highly of himself. I mean, Kaylor's gorgeous no matter what, but they just like, her picture is not doing justice. And I literally can't find, are they actually? Oh, Janae, duh. I love Janae. I'm just really bad with names. No, she just lets these guys like fawn over her and makes them think that she's into them, but she's really not. And I love that for her, truly. I also kind of like, I really like how Kenny's like, nobody can beat Janae. She's so mature. She's so warm. I'm like, that's a man. Oh, I think it might change though. So I don't know. This recoupling is going to be insane. More of the story is men aren't shit. Where they get the audacity, I have no fucking clue, and they're continuing to figure. If you can believe it, men are continuing to figure. I'll wrap it up with Liv. I'm not going to get too into Liv because I honestly just cannot tell. I don't know if she hates men or if she hates women or if she hates both. I feel like she's not totally a girl's girl. She turned her back on Leah and was like, we're never going to be friends with men. We cannot be putting their friendships first. We are not spilling the tea to guys who are actively seeking out or in a relationship with our friends. We just don't do it. It's never going to work out in our favor. I think the Liv and Leah drama was a miscommunication, but do not tell Rob that. He does not give a fuck about you. He's going to pretend to, which he did. Which I'm like, Liv low-key maybe always wanted Rob, and why I was so quick to throw Leah under the bus. But I'm like, that's anti-girl code. But okay, this is going to be a segue. It's like, unfortunately, there are girls out there who have not adopted girl code yet. I hate to admit it. I hate to believe it. But we can't give up on them, you know? They're going to take a little extra work, and we have to keep trying. I have not given up. I'm going to keep working and keep encouraging, because we have to remember it's us girls against the problem. We have to stick together. We have to win them over. We have to convince them, and we will. The truth always prevails. And by this, I mean, it's like the Livs who will like tell the love interest of a friend that she's secretly into, talk some shit about the friend. It's like, actually, Charlie XCX wrote a song about it. Coincidence? I don't think so. It's like sympathy is a knife. And she's talking about like jealousy, like, oh, I'll never be her. Are my thoughts real? We do not talk about jealousy enough. It's a normal, okay emotion. It happens to all of us. We don't have to be afraid of it. And she's like, yeah, something like, I'm never going to be her. We've all had that feeling before. Like, we're never going to be her, so we don't deserve to get a man. It's like, no, that's just something we're making up in our brain. That's literally the patriarchy, sorry, bringing us the fuck down, infiltrating our thoughts, and trying to make us think that. We don't have to buy it. The guys don't really worry about that. They don't, because they're whatever. They're going to move on. They only harp on things for like 5 seconds because they have Call of Duty waiting in the background. So they just like, no. But it's like, we don't have to be so afraid to admit or be worried about jealousy. It's like the repressed thoughts that come out in some way. Obviously, I'm hugely gay. I was repressing it for so long. It is like Freudian. Like, we're all going to get fucked up thoughts. Like, you want to fuck your cousin because he's hot? You've had that thought come in? That's okay. Just don't do it. Don't act on it. Because that's incest and that's weird, and that I will judge, but I will never judge a thought. It's like, we just can't keep them in the dark. You know, we can talk about them, we can laugh about them, and then it's going to let them breathe. And then they're not going to be so sticky and have any control over us. Sympathy with a Knife by Charlie XCX. She doesn't talk about the incest part, but the jealousy part. You guys, this was good. I'm gonna beg you to leave me 5 stars. Please, only if you like it, and only if you didn't like it. I can't wait for next time. I'll come back in like with another review of oopsie. I have my micro camo skirt on. For the summer. Yeah, that's it. I think I'll see you next time, okay? Okay, love ya. Okay, I'll miss ya. Okay, I'll see you soon. Long-winded.